Yesterday in session, the Croatian government announced a draft rebalance of the central budget and presented new measures for the coming three-year period to reduce the budget deficit. Some of these measures include higher value-added tax rates for certain foodstuffs and higher excise taxes. These announcements sparked a wave of reactions from the parliamentary opposition, trade union leaders, and others. Ozren Matijašević, the head of one of Croatia's main trade union alliances, said the entire government has proved its incompetence with this and called for early elections. Christian Šustar, representing the hotel management section of the Croatian Employers Association, said any changes in VAT rates now are ill-advised. Meanwhile, Finance Minister Slavko Linić denied that these measures, especially the higher VAT rates, will have an appreciable impact on the day-to-day lives of ordinary citizens, adding that even when rates were lowered, there was no commensurate decline in retail prices. Physicians at hospitals throughout the country are continuing their strike, which has entered its 10th day. However, they will no longer be joined by nurses, as yesterday the head of their trade union, Anica Prašnjak, and Health Minister Rajko Ostojić announced that they have reached a settlement that satisfies both sides. Negotiations on a new collective agreement are scheduled to begin today. Meanwhile, the physicians' union is showing no sign of backing down, and its president, Dr. Ivica Babić, announced that the physicians will step up their strike activities next week. In other news, yesterday, Croatian President Ivo Josipović addressed the UN General Assembly at its 68th session, and for the first time he presented Croatia as the newest member of the European Union. In his talk, Josipović pointed out that Croatia's efforts to join the EU were guided by the desire to attain a secure, democratic, and stable future for the current and future generations. Referring to global events, the Croatian president stressed the importance of diplomacy over the use of force.
We welcome the US-Russia framework for elimination of Syrian chemical weapons of 14 September this year. The priority must now be to provide for its prompt and full implementation.
He added that such implementation should begin with the relevant resolution issued by the UN Security Council. Josipović continues to stay in the United States today with the visit to Pittsburgh to meet with representatives of the local Croatian immigrant community. In sports, in men's handball, Zagreb's Croatia Osiguranje suffered its first loss in the European Champions League, losing in a close match to Ukrainian team Motor from Zaporozhye, 31-30. In Continental Hockey League action last night, Zagreb's Medveščak defeated Russian team Jugra with a score of 2-1. This is Medveščak's second consecutive win in the KHL. And in men's water polo, Zagreb's Mladost is playing in a Champions League qualifying tournament in Naples, Italy, where they have tallied up 2 wins and 1 loss. Last night they defeated home team Aqua Chiara 9-7. And finally, the weather forecast for the rest of the day. Skies will be mostly clear, although conditions will not be entirely dry everywhere. Winds will be mostly light inland, while there is a chance of moderate southwestern and Scirocco winds on the Adriatic coast. The sea will be calm to slightly choppy, with water temperatures ranging from 21 to 24 degrees Celsius. Visibility will be very good. Today's high temperatures will range from 23 to 26 degrees Celsius, although they will be slightly lower at the higher elevations.